Guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond back again. Day 668 of my ketogenic journey, which I'm going to tell you all about in just a minute. But also at the end of this video, stay tuned for a little bit of a rant and me to clear up a few things that people probably misconceive about me and my household. So that's going to come at the end. Now, first of all, let me show you yesterday what I ate that was perfectly keto friendly, my macros and everything, and then I'll be right back with a chit-chatting away. And if you love me, if you support my channel, if you want to help a girl out, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, subscribe. You're going to want to hear everything I got to say all the time because I talk a lot, and sometimes it's pretty smart. It's also pretty entertaining quite often. Ring the bell for notifications. Share if you super duper love me. Now, on to everything, y'all. So I'm breaking a 21-hour fast at 3 p.m. with 3 scrambled eggs, 3 slices of cheese, and 2 pieces of Carolina fried ham. The eggs and cheese were fried in butter. Kerrygold this time because I actually happened to have some. And I just wanted to try it wrapped in the ham, and it is delicious. Of course it would be. Dinner time, 8 p.m. I'm having a small side salad. It's lettuce, cheese, ranch, or the Olive Garden ranch. 2 burger patties. It looks like 3, but one of them broke in half, and I just pulled a piece of cheese in half. So 2 burger patties, 2 pieces of cheese, some mayonnaise to dip in. I was going to put it on my burgers, but it kept sliding off, so I just dipped. So my calories for all that were 1,655, 13 grams of carbohydrates, 141 grams of fat, 86 grams of protein. So a little over, but I'm fine with it. It won't hurt anything. So I forgot to tell y'all, they know you're pregnant. I forgot to mention that I can tell a difference in the videos, so I imagine you can too. I'm holding my jaw a little bit differently and back further because both of my jaws hurt. But anyway, if you notice a difference, that's what's causing it. Alright, so let's talk about the weigh-in real fast first. You saw what I ate yesterday. It was a pretty good keto day. Oh, actually, it was a perfect keto day. I have been struggling with not snacking. I haven't done it, but I have been thinking about doing it. And it's kind of difficult when you think about it not to actually go for it. But the least often you spike your insulin, every time you eat you'll spike your insulin, the least often you spike that, the more fat burning your body can achieve. Alright, so anyway, I forgot to step on the scale first thing this morning. Yesterday I was 186.6. Today when I weighed in about 2 hours after being awake after a shower, I was 186.8. So 0.2 up from yesterday, but most likely that 2 hours gave me more than 0.2. So I might have been down further. I might have even been back at my lowest, which was 186.2. So yeah, I think. I need to check on that. I'm not positive. Yeah, 185.8 was actually my lowest. Sorry, y'all. So anyway, it was 186.8 today. It's okay. So apparently I'm 1 pound up from my lowest still. And I had some numbers wrong. Now, on to the technically rant, but not really. Yesterday, when I told everybody Destiny's pregnant, the video quickly got dislikes. And I was like, well, I don't understand that. And all the comments were very, very sweet except for one. And it was not from a regular subscriber. It's not from a name I recognize. So it's just somebody doing what people do best, and that's being assholes online. They're really, really good at that. But I figure with all the dislikes, perhaps people were in the same state of mind this person was. And I just want to kind of dispel that real fast. Hold on a minute. Sorry, the kitten was trying to eat a cord. My cord. Anyway, not really a kitten, a cat, but okay. So the comment that was sent was, "Oh great, let me guess, another accident for the taxpayers." So I imagine since I talk about being poor and everything on here, you guys probably do think we get assistance. We do not. The only taxpayer in the world paying for any accidents here are my husband, my son, and my son-in-law, myself, and usually Destiny because she normally has a job. She just doesn't at the moment. So we don't qualify for assistance. Now I don't know how it works in other states. If you're 22 or younger living with your parents, you cannot apply for food stamps. So technically, my son, his son, could apply for food stamps if they lived alone and would get them. Karina and her son and Aaron, if they applied for food stamps living alone, they would get them. but living with their father and mother, they consider my pay, Big Brian's pay, Aaron's pay, and Brian's pay, little Brian's pay, and Destiny's pay when she does work. So we don't qualify for assistance. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I wish we did. I hate being broke because we are constantly broke. But that's all right. When there is a will, there is a way. So nobody is funding anything for this happy little accident except for our family. And I know it's sad that I have to say that, and most of you guys have our backs 100%. You're very, very sweet. Your comments meant the world yesterday. It really did, especially after seeing those dislikes. I was like, what the hell, man? But I also lost a few subscribers, but I imagine it'll be nobody I miss because clearly they didn't have our backs anyway. So if that's what sent them out the door, bye. I mean, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. However, I don't want people to have those misconceptions. Every piece of food that comes through this door is paid for with cash. I even know people that make more than us that go to these food pantries and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that if you feel you need it. But we don't do that. We buy everything. My husband, in fact, let me insert a clip right here. I'm showing you guys this for a particular reason, which I will explain in a minute. But these are the insurance papers from adding our grandsons to our insurance policy, just to be sure that if the terrible, worst thing in the world could happen, they are covered and we don't have a problem there. But again, I'm showing y'all these for a reason. I'll tell you about that in a minute. The reason for that clip is yesterday I had to finish filling out our insurance for my husband's job because we added my grandson Zach and my grandson Anthony. And if this one comes along anytime soon, we'll be adding that one too. Well, I'll probably have to do it next year. I think you do it on a yearly basis. But just to make sure that if the worst should happen, they're covered. Plus, they do have accidental insurance. So, you know, to make sure the kid's good to go. Well, Brian has insurance through his job. Destiny did. I don't think you do anymore, do you? No. No, okay. And Corey and Aaron have insurance through his job. So, everything that happens here is paid for by the folks here. And I just wanted to clear that up because okay, it did kind of piss me off, but again, like I said, I know that random people on the internet are prone to fits of assholiness, and that's just how they do, especially when they don't know anything about you. But I probably do present as we're poor, and we're broke, but we're not quite on that level, and there's nothing wrong with being on that level and receiving assistance if you need it. I have no problem with people getting that. And if you really want to talk about who the taxpayers are supporting, maybe you need to call up Congress and find out how much they make a damn day or a year or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure we're paying the bill on all of them when they got their own money because they lobbyists. You make $200,000 a year, you walk out with $5 million, you're a crook. And that's pretty much what's going on there. But, you know, bitch at them. That's where your tax dollars are going, darling. Anyway, and there's one other thing I want to dispel. So, I know a lot of people think, well, you live in a small home and you have 2 children that are grown, they can move out and do their own thing. And they could. But, this family structure is not like all other family structures. You see, normally in a family structure, mom and dad go out and buy a house. Kids grow up, they move out eventually, buy their own house. And we'll talk about who that benefits in a minute because it's generally not the family. However, when me and my husband lost our last house, I lost my job and then he lost his. My parents gifted this home to me, my son, and my daughter. And when they passed away, which I hope is another 50 years or so from now, or maybe even longer, considering today is my mom's 67th birthday. Happy birthday, Mama. But she don't watch YouTube. Yeah. But anyway, I'll tell her in a minute and give her a gift. But the land is also willed to me, my son, and my daughter. It would not exactly be right to kick them out. I don't know if other people understand that. But the property and home also belong to them. Now, I do think at some point, Destiny and Brian will probably want to branch out. They've discussed that, wanting to move out and everything. And I know that's a natural thing that'll have to happen. But also, I do know that Brian doesn't really want to buy a home because that home down there is his.
He's really, really trying to wait for that.
And I figured he might because he He has loved this property since the day he was born. I mean, when my dad was pouring the concrete for the garage next door, my son was like 2 and said, "This is mine." And my daddy said, "Okay, this is yours." And they were dead serious about it. So this land is family land. It's not like I can just kick them out. Now, I did have a talk with Brian and Corey last night about space, because as you can see, I have none. I can't hop in a circle in here, okay? And even if it's not the kids, it's the pets, because I can't roll this chair because I'll get some paw. There will be 1 to 3 different paws that I get. So I can't roll my chair. I got to turn and get up, unless I stand up and look around first. But yeah, so I talked to them about space and told them I don't care what we do. We have to add on, buy another home to go on the property, get a big home, a double wide or something, all go in together. So this property is not solely mine. It is not like your normal family structure where mom and dad bought everything, kids grow up and get out. It's not exactly like that. And I hope I haven't presented like that, because it's technically my house, but it's technically not too. Now, that being said, I want to talk to y'all about the normal family structure. Because yes, Brian, Destiny, and Zach could have their own home. Corey, Aaron, and Anthony could have their own home, while me and Big Brian have our own home. Other than space, riddle me this: who benefits? Who? In this particular structure, we all have each other. I can watch over my children, protect them, and make sure everything's dealt with. We can all be close. Grandma can always be here to babysit when people are at work. But in the other family structure, 3 families spread out. 3 families pay mortgage or rent. 3 families pay the light bill. And somebody do me a favor below. If you have a family of 3, how much is your light bill a month? And let's times that by 3. Because right now, we have about a $300 a month light bill, and everybody pays every family unit pays $100 a month. If we all spread out, 3 families will be paying internet bills. Why, when we can all sit here and share internet? So this is actually practical. I understand other people's point of view, and I know that one day I will have an empty nest. I know one day that my kids will not be in my home. But I'm enjoying it while I have it, because I seen something terrible when Haley's mother lost Haley. How much hell she's went through. I take this over that any day of the week. 1,000,000 times over. And I know that this all did not come from you guys, but I want to at least be very clear about these things so that you know and understand why things are the way they are. Does that make sense? Oh, there was something else I wanted to tell y'all too, but I forgot. Oh, there is one type of assistance that we get here, but it's not really. All right, so Zach gets death benefits where his mother passed away. Now, even if my son was a millionaire, Zach would still be eligible for that. He would still get that. And now he's going to run in here. Hi, baby. But anyway, it's based on what she made during her life, her working. She passed at 20, and I don't think he knows what I'm talking about. And as a waitress, so it's very little. Hi. Come on. You want my drink? Can I have some? My angel. Are you excited to have a brother or sister? Or brothers or sisters?
Maybe I'll get a brother.
Maybe you'll get a brother? Will you love a sister? What?
Hi, baby.
He's like his daddy, he just grunts. Anyway, I just wanted to clear up those 2 things. In a little while, me, Destiny, and Brian are going to the doctor's office to get her confirmation.
My other little baby.
And yeah, so get the pregnancy confirmation and all that, so that we can have that and know that everything's going as it should. And that won't be funded by the taxpayers, except for the taxpayers in the house.
I told Brian about that.
I bet he was pissed. But yeah, so. And one day, my son will have actually a much better job, I'm sure of it, because he actually works every day and goes to school. So he's trying. Destiny just finished school and just lost a job here, like, what, a week or so ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But my stepmom works for a photography place called Life Touch, and it's a very well-paying job, better paying than factories that I could work here in Moxville. It's 6 days a week. I would have hold on, baby. I would have Sundays off because, of course, it's a church-based career. I would be traveling, pretty much professional photography, and she told me she could have me hired by Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm gonna do that.
and that is an excellent career choice. Her stepmother and her father actually make about $1,000 a week doing it. So that's
Or
an
more.
excellent, yeah, or more. It's an excellent career choice, and yay, I support it, obviously. So I just want y'all to know, poor don't necessarily mean taxpayer funded. It just means broke because we buy our own crap. When I go and spend $120 a week at the grocery store, it pains me. I could cry. I ain't even gonna lie. And the kids, they buy their own food. They buy their own food. They buy their own snack food mostly, or their own small foods. Aaron doesn't eat with us ever. He doesn't want to at all. I don't think he likes my cooking either. But Corey will eat dinner with me. Destiny and Brian will eat dinner with me, and sometimes they buy dinner stuff too. So, but I do still spend $120 a week, every week, no matter what, on groceries. Yeah, I know, right?
Me and Brian
Pisses me
have
off.
been spending about 60.
So
for,
they spend about
dinner stuff.
60, and I think Aaron and Corey together spend about 140. But they also have to buy the baby's milk, which is expensive as hell, and they also have to buy like diapers and all that stuff. So normal standard procedure at the Walmart makes a killing on us. They do. We only have Walmart and Food Line. Food Line's crazy high, so Walmart makes money off of us. Anyway, guys and dolls, if you need help with your ketogenic journey, I'm sorry to have taken up the video with this, but I did want to dispel those rumors and get that out there because it bothered me. I don't want people to think that. And again, it's nothing wrong with it, but I don't want you to think that if it's not true. So, much love to you guys and dolls. If you need my help, all the contact information is below. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you love me and my crazy kiddos and family. And get a Keto Cutie t-shirt. Links in the description below. Much love to you. See y'all tomorrow.